Chapter 62-92. A few days later, Pollard and Meiching returned to Orris Hill after their honeymoon. The press conference for the establishment of Changjiang Automobile was approaching. This time, although the Yin family invested in many projects in China, the most important thing for the Yin family was Changjiang Automobile, which was about to be announced to the public. In order to highlight the importance of Changjiang Automobile, the Yin family and Charlie made a decision together. Charlie's uncle, Nicholas, will personally come forward to serve as the chairman of Changjiang Automobile. And Charlie's grandfather, Zheng Chuan, will also attend the press conference on behalf of the Wade family. At the same time, because he will hold shares on behalf of Charlie, he also holds a position as vice chairman. However, according to the results of the discussion between Charlie and the Yin family, the real chairman will be his second uncle Marcus. The chief executive officer will be Pollard. In principle, Marcus will not interfere with the specific production and operation of Changjiang Automobile, and will delegate power to Pollard to the greatest extent. In order to build momentum for Changjiang Automobile, both the Yin family and the Wade family announced that they would soon have an unprecedented business cooperation. However, they did not disclose what the project was that the two families were going to cooperate on. The Wade family is very well known in China, although the Yin family had been developing in the United States before. As the world's strongest Chinese family, they also have extraordinary fame and influence in China. When they heard that the two families were about to join forces to invest in China, the media across the country paid close attention to this matter. And the people across the country were also very curious about which industry the two top families would choose to cooperate again after so many years, and how much money they would invest. According to the media and the internet's attention to this matter, once the Changjiang Automobile brand is officially announced, it is estimated that at least 300 million Chinese will know this brand for the first time. The day before the press conference, Zheng Chuan flew from East Cliff to Orris Hill, and Charlie personally went to the airport to greet him. According to the scheduled itinerary, Charlie would first take him to visit his grandparents' residence in Orris Hill. After all, both parties were in-laws, although they had not had much contact over the years. Now that they had found Charlie, with Charlie as the link, both parties wanted to take this opportunity to meet, hoping to take the opportunity to put aside their past grudges. Zheng Chuan was looking forward to this meeting very much. As soon as he saw Charlie, he quietly asked him, "Charlie, you asked me to hold the shares on your behalf to sign the contract with your grandpa. Is he angry?" Charlie smiled and said, "How could that be? Grandpa is looking forward to meeting you." Zheng Chuan was relieved and said, "It's good that he is not angry. Otherwise, he will always be so upset when the time comes. And it will be embarrassing for both him and me." As he said that, Zheng Chuan sighed and lamented. "Ever since your parents got into trouble, I basically had no chance to communicate normally with your grandpa's family. They always complained that we drove your parents out of the house and put them in danger and blamed us for losing you. For so many years, your grandpa didn't even bother to say a word to me. And your uncles didn't want to talk to me. I was afraid that they would still be like this now." Charlie smiled slightly and said, "Grandpa, you don't have to mention those things from the past when you get to Grandpa. Grandpa really wants to take this opportunity to reconcile with the Wade family this time. Otherwise he wouldn't be so proactive in wanting to meet you. You should have a good chat. Maybe you can start real cooperation on other projects in the future." Over the years, the grievances between the Wade family and the Yin family came more from the deepening misunderstandings. At the beginning, Charlie's father, Changjiang, was targeted by the Warriors' Den. So he deliberately became an enemy of the Rothschild family because he did not want to implicate his family. It was precisely because he was an enemy of the Rothschild family. It put the Wade family under tremendous pressure that Zheng Chuan was forced to drive Changjiang out of the family. In the beginning, Zheng Chuan did not know that his beloved second son had already been in danger of his life. He just felt that the Wade family would not get any substantial benefits by being an enemy of the Rothschild, but would greatly affect the family's future international development. In order to show goodwill to the Rothschild family, and to show them that he had no intention of being an enemy, he drove Chen Jing out of the house. In fact, what he thought in his heart was that driving Chen Jing away was just a temporary act. On the one hand, Chen Jing could not mobilize the resources of the Wade family to confront the Rothschild family. And on the other hand, it could satisfy the Rothschild family. He also knew that the Wade family and the Rothschild family were only in a commercial competition at the time, and they would never extend this competitive relationship into a substantial confrontation and harm. In other words, this was a competition between two ordinary companies. In order to express sincerity to the other party, the chairman of the board fired his CEO. In this case, the CEO would at most be unemployed for a period of time, and the other company would never find someone to assassinate him.